I am Grégoire Rousseau. I happen to be the curator of this exhibition. I have artistic practice beside the curating job here. Very quickly, I would like to say that I am very satisfied of the exhibition we can have today, especially considering the very difficult situation that is happening now. Now we have 6 artists in the exhibition, 4 who are based in Helsinki and 2 who are now in Paris. Unfortunately, they cannot come. So in here we have Flora Bouteille together with Victor. They initiated the work on the idea of the white cube. So that's why we have the publication there, thanks to Publix. Then we have the video where they explore and experiment with the idea of the white cube, like not so much limits. And this metal sculpture, which is maybe the only object in the exhibition that one should manipulate and play with it. I think it's a playful object, and it's even having this optical illusion and shape this white cube in relation to the book, so it makes this unity of the work, which I think is a good point. Then next to it we have the record, which is amazing work, amazing collaboration between Steve Boras and François Bianco. They've been working a lot for that. The idea is the free frag recording, which is something they started a couple of months ago. We are lucky to have their first production. Steve is usually working with photography. François is more working with sculpture. And they've been working together to make this record, the video and the leaflet. And it's one work which is which has maybe more this product side because of the record, but at the same time has this very strong experimental approach at the same time toward music and video making. So those 2 are the Paris people. Then we have video work from Joachim, who is using video footage from some other video, but which happen to be copyright free. I especially asked Joachim to join this exhibition because he's working usually with analog films like 60mm, 35mm, and I asked him to work on the idea of converting the analog to digital. That was the starting point. Then that's his own take on that. Then next we have Yassine, who is working with this monitor man. I'm sure that Yassine described this project very well. And here we have Felipe de Avila, who is working with environmental issues. That's why we have here the mold, the sculpture, and the video, which is specially made for this, specially produced for this exhibition. Very clear, very precise work, very material-based, but very precise conceptually as well. And next to it, we have the audio work of the exhibition, which is research based by Nicolina on the work of John Cage work, and the idea of scores, the idea of how to think the audio in a structured ways. That's the idea. For the future is going to be very intense. Next week I will travel to Germany to have online conference being part of Manifesta. So this is going to be more discursive in that sense, that we will exchange with people a bit all over Europe about what can be artistic practice in the times we live now. What can we do when all places are closed, especially in France? How can artistic practice still develop? How can we think being a collective when everybody is supposed to be, or when separation happens one way or another? All those important questions, because artistic practice is not only artists in the studio doing crazy things. The social part, the political part of artists is very important. So we are trying to think how to come together, how to think together. And this will be next week. After that, I will most probably be teaching in École des Beaux-Arts in Paris online, because this is a course that was cancelled because the school is closed, so now we are developing new ways to make things together with students there. And after that, I will continue my course in Alto about the machines and the digital algorithm open source. So that will be for the next weeks. And I am still very active with Station of Commons, trying to develop radical digital commoning practices, how to reappropriate the algorithm, because I think it's very crucial questions at the time we are now, that we are so much online, we are so much using computers, and at the same time we see that it's not only public interest coming at once, but maybe private. And if we want to act on that, then we have to work on that, and we have to discuss with other people what they do, how we can think together. So that will be the heavy schedule for the next weeks.